This started with a conversation with my daughter, Katie, about 7 or 8 years ago. She was in high school. There was a debate about the end of oil and about essentially economic Armageddon, whether or not it was real, whether or not it was going to happen. And she pulled me aside and said, Shep, what's it really going to be like when we run out of oil? And I didn't want to be negative. I didn't want to be negative to her. And so the best thing I could come up with in a moment is, we're going to go back to living in a village, the way human beings evolved. We're going to have to depend on our neighbors. We're going to have to be people who are interdependent. Can you hear me? You know, we're going to have to be people who have to live interdependently with other human beings, as opposed to getting into this cycle like I have drawn here of recession and boom and recession and boom. We've seen it. We've all experienced it in our own lifetimes. You know, post-World War II, Japan was it. Electronics, cheap electronics. Then it went to Taiwan. Now it's going to China. Where's it going next? But Japan's suffering just like the United States. We need to move away to that. And one pathway to moving away from that is towards the local economy. And that's what I'm really here to talk about tonight. It's a personal story, but I think it affects us all. So that's what I told Katie. I said, you know, we need to live like human beings evolved, get away from the big box stores. And I hate to pick on Walmart, but they're an easy target. That's the reality. Walmart employs 1.5 million people worldwide. That's about 1/3 of the population of countries like Norway or Denmark. Their annual revenue is about the same as those countries. So they're as big as a medium-sized developed country. They are the ones that are driving down our economy to the state where it is, where there's no good quality products anymore. We can't go to restaurants, we can't go to Main Street anymore because they're driving those things out of business. And I hate to be negative, but if you want to test it, you guys, go out to the mall, okay? Find out how many local, independently owned businesses are there, and then look in all the stores and see what they're selling, and ask yourself a really serious question. Do you really want or need any of that crap? Are they selling what you want, or are they selling what you'd love to have? I can remember when I was a kid going to McDonald's in the early to mid 1960s. It wasn't an evil empire then. They had little teeny tiny hamburgers, not quarter, third, and half pounders. So now we live in a world where we're trading off service away for convenience. We're trading away quality of the products for abundance and low prices. We're trading away a personal relationship and personal support for the customer support experience. Here's the reality, economically speaking. For every $100 that we spend, if we spend it at a local store, about twice as much money stays in our local economy. Local stores have to hire web developers, accountants, bookkeepers, all kinds of local businesses that are supported by local independent businesses. They pay better wages, they give more charitable contributions to the community, they're informed, and they're invested in the same community issues that we are, and they have greater risk. There's a picture of some of my employees. Employees of locally owned businesses generally earn more. They spend more of their money back in the local economy. They work harder. They're happier people than the people that work for those places. All right, this is important. You see this certificate here? I was looking up one of my favorite pet peeves, an ingredient in all our food called xanthan gum. Do you know what that is? Bacterial slime. That's what it is. It's in every salad dressing made. This company that makes it also makes industrial boilers, extruded aluminum, fertilizer, and your food ingredients, okay? These people won't put that in your food. Joan Norman, Tom Albright, John Shields, Bobby Pringle in the middle, Ellen Frost. Is Ellen here? She was supposed to be here. This is a list of all my peeps. These are the local independent businesses that I deal with in my own business, Emery Knoll Farms, okay? And you can see there's a fail there. Where do we get our office supplies? Staples. We haven't gotten around to that one yet. So, just like Michael Pollan, food rolls, local rules. Support your local merchant. Remember, you might spend more, but you're going to get a rebate back. You're going to benefit your entire community. Always consider local alternatives when you go shopping. Here's a call to action. This weekend, go out to 3 local independent businesses. If you can't afford to spend $50, spend 10 or 20. Most importantly, tell them why you're there. Tell them you're there because you want to support local independent businesses and support our local economy, and ask 3 friends to go do the same. so that we don't always end up in this situation. The Chesapeake Sustainable Business Alliance, csballiance.org, serves to support and promote local and sustainably operated businesses. We're about to launch our new Buy Local directory, which will have only local, independent, and sustainably run businesses in it. And there will be announcements. We're on Facebook, and we have a website. And thank you very, very much.